It appears the temple's magics are still strong.
Is this Elven? Does it say anything about this Well of Sorrows?
I only recognize a few phrases. Ah, a Belisarm, meaning place of sorrow. That must be the well. There is something about knowledge, respectful or pure. Shiven. 'Tis all I can translate. That it mentions the well is a good omen.
At least we know the Well of Sorrows was important.
Supplicants to Mythal would have first paid obeisance here. Following their path may aid entry.
For a ritual to appease elven gods? Long dead or no, I don't like it.
If need be. Unless you do not step any place you have stepped before. There can be no vacillation. This is where petitioners walked the path of their gods. I see the Red Templars have already encountered the temple's guardians.
Estatua de Fen Arel. Este es el dios élfico el lobo. Estas estatuas, si se prestan atención en casi todo el juego, aparecen. Están en muchos templos.
Why would this be here?
Something wrong.
It depicts the dread wolf, Fen Harel. In elven tales, he tricks their gods into sealing themselves away in the beyond for all time. Setting Fen Harel in Mythal's greatest sanctum is as blasphemous as painting Andraste naked in the chantry.
Some chantries display statues of Andraste's betrayer Mafarath as part of the chant.
It might fulfill a similar function, a reminder of vigilance for the faithful. Still, so long as the wolf's jaws cannot close around us, we may pass safely on. Yes?
Let's continue.
As you wish.
Y no se van los loros acá. Claro, porque ese es el dios élfico que engañó a los otros dioses élficos, los encerró en el velo. Por eso se fueron y supuestamente los elfos perdieron todo su resplandor, la magia. Ellos antes tenían inmortalidad, tenían mucho conocimiento y esto es la historia que nos enseña.
The Temple of Mythal, constructed in an age when elves, not men, dominated this land. They believed Mythal a goddess of justice. Elves came here to request judgment after they proved their worth.
Y bueno, supuestamente lo que nos enseña que fue el imperio de Tevinter el que los atacó bastante y los terminó destruyendo los elfos. Aparte que perdieron a los dioses, bueno, la amenaza esa. Pero esa es la historia que nos cuentan, hay que ver si...
What waits?
After you. I insist.
Ya por lo menos vimos algo raro que en un templo de la diosa Milta creo. Encontremos la estatua del dios este, el dios lobo, Fen Arel. Debe estar cargando el juego, por eso es.
Hold them off!
Tengo que evitar que llegue Samson allá. Oh, me cagó la rama del árbol. No, ¿qué? Me arruina la estrategia.
Come on, we might catch them.
Hold a moment. While they rush ahead, this leads to our true destination. We should walk the petitioner's path as before.
Lady Morrigan was wrong about Corypheus seeking an Illuvian. Do we trust her now? While we dally with rituals, Inquisition soldiers die outside these walls. Down is swifter.
Performing these rituals may mean the difference between reaching the well before Corypheus's minions and not at all.
Claro, Morrigan quiere llegar. Yo sé igual las consecuencias que de la decisión.
You're very eager to reach our destination.
Are we not all eager to stop Corypheus from achieving his mad plan?
It sounds like what you want is that well.
There is a danger to the natural order. Legends walked Thedas once, things of might and wonder. Their passing has left us all the lesser. Corypheus would squander the ancient power of the well. I would have it restored.
You barely know what the Well of Sorrows is, but you want to restore it.
Yes. Is Thedas so full of wonders that we should leave them to die one by one? Mankind blunders through the world, crushing what it does not understand. Elves, dragons, magic. The list is endless. We must stem the tide, or be left with nothing more than the mundane. This I know to be true. I read more in the first chamber than I revealed. It's said a great boon is given to those who use the Well of Sorrows, but at a terrible price.
Y no dijo nada.
What exactly did that altar say about the Well of Sorrows?
Like most elven writing, it was insufferably vague. The term I deciphered was Halam Shivanas, the sweet sacrifice of duty. It implies the loss of something personal for duty's sake, yet for those who served at this temple, a worthwhile trade.
Did you not trust me enough to tell me about this price when you read it?
I hoped to find more information. If I intended to cheat you, I would have feigned ignorance entirely. My priority is your cause, but if the opportunity arises to save this well, I am willing to pay the cost.
And gain what?
That is what we must discover. The rituals may point the way.
Cara, igual voy a guardar en esta parte. Yo voy a tomar la decisión de no ir por los rituales.
Who is this meant to be?
Fallandine, overseer of funerals and guide to the elven dead. I have heard the Dalish invoke him on their deathbed, or before quests from which they expect no return.
People cling to whatever gives them hope when their time comes.
Perhaps that's why the Dalish sometimes refer to Fallandine as the Merciful One.
Acá me está marcando. Ah. Voy a optar por seguir a Samson porque el tema de los rituales para nosotros venimos de acá supuestamente. Igual voy a recorrer un poco el templo, pero no voy a hacer las acá me saco.
What's this?
I believe we are in the presence of the elven goddess Ondrul, Lady of the Hunt. It is said the Dalish invoke her before a chase, especially if they happen to be stalking humans.
Humans clash with elves all the time. There's blood on both sides.
I do not favor either. One hears things in an Orlesian court. Many Orlesian commanders consider skirmishes against the Dalish excellent sport.
Cada son diferentes puntos de vista. Pero pasa que si hago los si hago los rituales te cambia una parte más adelante, pero yo no lo veo necesario, ¿sabes? Por eso no lo voy a hacer. Pero voy a explorar un poco. Igual con Morrigan no pasa nada porque ella no es un personaje, es un personaje como Cullen, Liliana o Josephine, que no tiene aprobación y desaprobación. O sea, influye en otras cosas, pero el personaje no te va a odiar. No tiene... Es más sencillo eso. Aparte me iba a olvidar esto, es re importante. O sea. Bueno, buenas cosas había ahí. ¿Dónde estoy? Bueno, ahora sí. No, y yo por el tema de las consecuencias prefiero tirarme en el pozo. En el agujero, digo.
Will you abandon these rituals, Inquisitor?
Sí.
Think carefully. There is no return once we leap after the Templars.
Sí, voy a dejar los rituales.
At last. Let's find this well and go.
As you wish.
Ah, hay otro más.
Yes.
I want to discuss the well again.
Oh, I see. An opportunity to use the well may not even arise. I understand this. All I meant to suggest is that, if it does, I be the one to do so. I am willing to accept the consequences.
Ahí está.
What if something happens to you? What about your son?
Kieran is a strong lad. He will thrive, with or without me.
Are you sure of that?
I'm sure of precious little these days. Yes.
Do you know what this part of the temple was used for?
It is difficult to say. Corypheus's people clearly accessed some manner of tunnel. This place seems less a simple temple and more a complex, or a fortress, like Skyhold.
But with more ambushes.
Can always rectify that upon return, Inquisitor.
Let's continue.
As you wish.
No, vení acá. ¿Para qué? Se va a parar el fuego, ¿Qué se está quemando ahora? liquidó a Barry. Ataque en la barrera. Igual esa barrera es medio al pedo si estaba la puerta acá. Se paran en el fuego, ¿viste?
must be something here.
Que hay una runa acá. No sé si activar la palanca, ¿eh? Ah, me abrí acá. Por la duda llevo la antorcha porque no sé si hay más runas. Igual la barrera mágica la voy a romper porque así yo me acuerdo que ¿Qué? ¿Qué hace uno solo?
The Red Templars must have collapsed this. Let's find another way through.
No sé si subir, porque hay una parte que... Tengo que ver una parte que no abrí una puerta. Hay una runa por acá. Porque capaz que esos textos que élficos después los analice allá en Feudo Celestial, por eso. Ah, esto que es el principio. Ah, volvimos al principio.
Is not what I expected. What was this chamber used for?
We're being watched.
Vernavis. You are unlike the other invaders. You bear the mark of magic, which is familiar. How has this come to pass? What is your connection to those who first disturbed our slumber?
Estos son los elfos, esos los centinelas que estaban atacando a todos, o sea, tanto a nosotros como a los templarios.
They are my enemies, as well as yours.
I am called Abelas. We are sentinels, tasked with standing against those who trespass on sacred ground. We wake only to fight, to preserve this place. Our numbers diminish with each invasion. I know what you seek. Like all who have come before you, you wish to drink from the Vira Belasan.
The place of the Way of Sorrows. He speaks of the well.
It is not for you. It is not for any of you.
So you're elves from ancient times? Before the Tevinter Imperium destroyed Arlathan?
The Shemlin did not destroy Arlathan. We Elven warred upon ourselves. By the time the doors to this sanctuary closed, our time was over. We awaken only when called, and each time find the world more foreign than before. It is meaningless. We endure. The Vira Belasan must be preserved.
Entonces estos elfos era lo que decía Morrigan. Una de las dos opciones. Son los elfos de antaño, son los mismos. Como que no sé, se deben entrar en letargo y se mantienen por los siglos. Y aparte dijo que el imperio de Tevinter no destruyó a los elfos, que eso es, en los libros de historia te enseñan eso. En el juego.
What is this Vira Belasan exactly?
It is a path, one walked only by those who toiled in Mithal's favor.
He speaks of priests, perhaps.
More than that, you need not know.
We did not come here to fight you, nor to steal from your temple.
I do not believe you. Our duty is clear. The Vira Belasan shall not be usurped, even if I must destroy it. Masal Dinan.
No!
Claro, Morrigan tiene la habilidad de convertirse en varios animales, tanto pequeños como grandes. Son todos arqueros. Bueno, la cosa era que si yo hacía los rituales, cuando llegaba acá tenía una posibilidad de aliarme con estos elfos. Pero la consecuencia era que tenías desaprobación del grupo. No sé cuántos personajes, pero había desaprobación. Y nada, entonces a mí me daba lo mismo. O sea, estos elfos vienen y atacan a todos. Está bien que es territorio de ellos, pero ni siquiera le puedes explicar lo que está pasando. O sea que está Corifio, es un ser muy poderoso que se quiere cargar todo y encima esto está en resistencia. Va, ni les puedes explicar ya. Entonces, obvio que decidí no hacer las pruebas y no aliar. No me quería aliar, yo directamente los quería atacar. Claro, acá vamos a tener que pasar por una serie de pruebas. Si yo hubiera hecho las pruebas, si me aliaba con ellos después te ayudan acá en esta parte. Primero que no peleas y ahora voy a tener que hacerlo solo porque soy enemigo. O sea, estamos nosotros contra los templarios rojos y contra los elfos. Y los elfos también contra los templarios nosotros. O los templarios contra nosotros y los elfos. Se están peleando acá al lado. Ah, un mago. Resistencia eléctrica tiene. Que lo puedo congelar. Por la duda llevo la antorcha a ver si hay algo. Alguna runa. Interruptores ocultos ahí. ¿Qué hay? Una runa acá. Una vez no me dio nada. Ah, mira, hay un... No se puede prender esto.
This place is like a maze.
It is a maze. This well of sorrows was clearly not for the common man.
Otra runa misteriosa. Esto es todo contra nosotros. Perdí la antorcha. Qué raro que no se puede prender acá. Pero ahora no puedo volver al... No, creo que no se puede volver, así que... A ver, a este hay que darle primero.
of Sorrows.
Finally!
Andraste, guide us.
El pozo de las penas.
Fight on! An army of these bastards won't stop us! How will you get to the well, General? Tell me you brought some damn rope! You tough bastards. A day's march, hours of fighting, and still fierce as dragons. The Chantry never knew what it was throwing away.
Samson, sir, watch out!
Inquisitor, you've got a damn long reach. You've hunted us half across Thedas. I should have guessed you'd follow us into this hole.
Y obvio que te estás... Bueno, igual podía haber optado por otro camino, pero...
I spoke with your Tranquil, Maddox. He sacrificed himself for your cause.
I told him not to. He died as one of us then. One of the faithful. Corypheus chose me twice. First as his general, now as the vessel for the Well of Sorrows. You know what's inside the well? Wisdom. The kind of wisdom that can scour a world. I give it to Corypheus, that he can walk into the Fade without your precious anchor.
Claro, seguramente Corypheus quiere la información y así va a saber cómo entrar.
What's your part in it? What's a vessel?
What else empties a well? I'll carry its power to Corypheus. One more task entrusted to me. Being force-fed Chantry lyrium was good for something. This armor makes me a living fortress, mind and body. I won't forget a word of the well's knowledge. Corypheus will be unstoppable.
Once Corypheus is that powerful, you and your soldiers will just slow him down.
You dare say that to my face? After you butchered my men? You're no match for Corypheus. Even if you drink from the well, you'll never master its wisdom as he could. This is the strength the Chantry tried to bind. But it's a new world now, with a new god. So, Inquisitor, how will this go?
Claro, le voy a destruir la... Esto porque hice la misión esa que les comenté. De averiguar lo de Samson con Dagna. Entonces, al hacerla tienen esta opción que le facilita el combate. Pues le destruye la armadura.
Power's all well and good, till it's taken away.
What did you do? What did you do? My armor. It's gone. Delirium. I need it. Kill them all. Nowhere to hide from the end.
Hay que matar a este. vienen más refuerzos. Creo que le voy a dar primero los refuerzos antes que... Pero se vino más grande, ¿no? Está creciendo de tamaño, güey. Hay que detenerlo porque se va a descontrolar. Oh, ahora es el ataque giratorio. Ay, se vino chiquito.
You can't take it from Corypheus. You mustn't.
He's still breathing.
We can take him back to Skyhold for judgment.
Abelarth!
You heard his parting words, Inquisitor. The elf seeks to destroy the Well of Sorrows.
So the sanctum is despoiled at last.
You would have destroyed the well yourself, given the chance.
To keep it from your grasping fingers. Better it be lost than bestowed upon the undeserving.
Fool. You'd let your people's legacy rot in the shadows.
Lo que pasa es que el pozo está bueno, o sea, te da conocimiento, pero tenés que pagar un precio terrible. Y eso se olvida.
Corypheus needed Samson to use the well. Without him, there's no vessel to claim it.
The moment we leave, he will send more forces to secure this place. The well clearly offers power, Inquisitor. If that power can be turned against Corypheus, can you afford not to use it?
Do you even know what you ask? As each servant of Mythal reached the end of their years, they would pass their knowledge on through this. All that we were, all that we knew, it would be lost forever.
No, también o sea, está bien esta pregunta, o sea, y que va a tener que permanecer vedado.
It's better that knowledge remain in the well, never passed on. You'd rather destroy it.
Our duty is all that remains. Those who drank from the Vir of Alasan paid a great price, bound to the service of Mythal for eternity.
You claim Mythal was truly a god.
To you, it shall make no difference.
Morrigan está desesperada para...
Stubborn fool.
You don't think maybe we were the bad guys?
And what if the well was destroyed? Or this entire temple? Are you so eager to die for sympathy's sake?
Well, it's done.
That it is. You'll note the intact Illuvian. I was correct on that count, at least.
Is it still a threat? Can Corypheus use it to travel the Fade?
You recall when I took you through my Illuvian, I said each required a key? The well is the key. Take its power, and Mathal's last Illuvian will be no more use to Corypheus than glass. I did not expect the well to feel so... hungry.
Let's not be reckless. I don't want anyone hurt.
I am willing to pay the price the well demands. I am also the best suited to use its knowledge in your service.
Do not trust her, Inquisitor. She's a parasite. Only here because she sensed a meal more hearty than you.
Said by one whose only motive for joining the Inquisition was altruism.
Is it altruism or sense not to plunge headfirst into a power you don't remotely understand?
Why should I be refused when the reasons to allow it are sound? Of those present, I alone have the training to make use of this. Let me drink, Inquisitor.
You alone? You're not the only mage here.
I have studied the oldest lore. I have delved into mysteries of which you could only dream. Can you honestly tell me there is anyone better suited?
A ver, Vivienne.
What about you, Vivienne?
If anyone, it should be you. The mark on your hand may protect you.
Claro, no quiere Vivienne.
Perhaps you're right.
I am. You know I am.
You're not concerned about the price. Bound forever to the will of Mithal.
Bound to the will of a dead god? It seems an empty warning. Perhaps a compulsion yet remains. Who can say otherwise? I do not fear it, even so.
Yo para mí nadie debería usarla.
I hate to say it, but Abelas's plan to destroy the well may be the best one.
What happens when Corypheus comes for you again? He is immortal. The wisdom of the well may include a way to destroy him. Give me this and I fight at your side. I shall be your sword.
Thoughts?
I would not trust the power in that well with anyone but you, my dear.
If it is truly between you and her, then let her take the risk. Make her help us all.
You're asking me? This is a lot of... weird... I barely understand how any of this works.
Enough deliberation. Give me your decision.
Se lo doy a Morrigan yo.
It's yours.
Cassandra lo desaprueba si dijo que lo veo a ella.
Morrigan?
right?
Elasin Salah. His son Allah. I am intact. There is much to sift through, but now we can...
Puede volar, Corefi.
The Illuvian!
Through the mirror.
It is done.
Pleased to report we won the battle, Inquisitor. When you went through that mirror, Corypheus and his archdemon fled the field. I'm not sure why.
What he wanted was no longer within the temple.
Perhaps. He spent so long trying to get into the temple, he probably couldn't have helped his forces by that point.
Then Corypheus is finished. If he is wise, he will hide and rebuild his strength before he attacks again.
He will not hide.
You sound pretty certain when you say that.
The Well of Sorrows held many voices, and they speak to me now from across the ages. They hold wisdom. Secrets I never dreamed possible. But even they fear what Corypheus has become.
Should we fear him more than his army?
Possibly. Luckily for you, he has a weakness. The dragon he calls is not truly an archdemon. It is a dragon in which Corypheus has infested part of his being. He doubtless did so out of pride to emulate the gods of old. That pride can be exploited. Kill the dragon, and his ability to leap into other bodies is disrupted. He can be slain.
Claro, ahora debe ser el pozo que le está dando toda esta información que como sabe todo.
You're sure? If there are no bodies for him to jump to...
You assume there is a limit to the range of his power. There is not.
Then what do you propose? Killing the dragon is no simple task, if it could even be found.
There is a way to defeat the dragon, to match Corypheus in his power. The well whispers it to me now. Your help will be required, Inquisitor. Speak to me when you are ready, and we shall begin.
I'll see to Skyhold's defenses in the meantime.
Ah, tengo que jugar a Samsung.
We'll be spread thin until the rest of our forces return from the Arbor Wilds.
Of course.
Ah, primero hay que traerlo. No sé cuál opción hacer. Ah, lo traemos con cooling. Contiene todo el ejército así. Y acá yo creo que hice todo. Lo puedo poner acá otra vez a Liliana.
Inquisitor. We'll be ready to make our move soon, I think.
Tengo que hablar con Morrigan, pero voy a hablar con los demás también. Tengo las plantas también.
It comes swiftly, this moment that will be spoken of for ages. The day the Herald of Andraste challenged the Darkspawn that thought itself a god. Defeat him, and you'll be more than a holy man to the people. You'll enter legend.
I couldn't have come this far without the Inquisition at my back.
And there is the modesty people respect. People joined the Inquisition after hearing you were blessed, but they've stayed because of how you lead. I wanted to tell you that I share their sentiments, Inquisitor, and... well, I suppose I just did.
You've always been there for us, Josephine. And for me.
It means much to hear you say that. Farewell, my lord. When you face Corypheus, may you walk in the light. Yes?
What do the people make of us?
There's scarcely a noble house that hasn't...
Any visit?
You've already met Grand Cleric Marceline. Lady Vivienne helped... The timing is
Why?
Word has circulated that Grand Cleric Marceline will be instrumental in choosing our next divine. What are Lady Vivienne's intentions, I wonder? A pleasure.
What do the people make?
There's scarcely a noble house...
Any
The Navarran minister was greatly impressed during his visit. Considering I've never seen him smile before, we should consider it a coup.
What brightened the minister's spirits?
I believe he finds something romantic about our attempts to slay Corypheus's dragon.
He's more impressed by a dragon than the ancient darkspawn controlling it.
It holds a certain cachet for Navarrans. Their legends are full of heroic dragon slayers. Cassandra's family features heavily in them. A pleasure.
What do the people...
There's scarcely a noble house that hasn't opened...
Any
None in particular.
Tengo bastante cosas también. Ahora tengo todo para vender.
Worship?
So, I'm still trying to wrap my mind around this. We went to an elven rune, so a witch could consume a pool of magical goo and then walk through a mirror, and wound up back here. Have I mentioned that the shit that happens to you is crazy? I don't want to think about this anymore. You want to discuss something normal?
I've read your...
That's a pretty common reaction. Something you wanted to talk about? You want to talk about me?
It's been quite the momentous day, hasn't it, my dear? We should probably give some thought to the very likely possibility that Morrigan will use her new power against us.
I have complete confidence in Morrigan. She won't turn on us.
My dear, even if she wishes to remain loyal, what will the Well's power do to her mind? She's bound to some ancient demon. Circle records have limited information on shapeshifting. There are mentions of counterspells that may prevent mages from transforming or from reverting to their true forms. I have my people researching these spells now. If they have ever been documented, I'll find them. The pieces are nearly in place. We'll soon strike against Corypheus directly. You've done so much better than I expected. I shall not be embarrassed to stand and fight beside you. Yes?
I wanted to ask...
Of course. What do you wish?
Ya está. Aparecen nuevos dibujos.
The Temple of Mythal sounds truly astounding. I would have liked to have seen it. What will you do with the power of the well once Corypheus is dead?
I won't know the answer until Corypheus is defeated.
Yet they are already asking you to answer. Restore the Chantry? Destroy the Chantry? If you do nothing, someone else will answer in your stead. Whatever you do, choose wisely. Forgive my melancholy. Corypheus has cost us much. The Temple of Mythal did not deserve such a fate. The orb he carries, and its stolen power, that at least we may still recover. With luck, some of the past may yet survive.
Thank you, Solus. We couldn't have done this without you.
You are welcome. How can I help?
I need to know more about Corypheus.
You have waylaid all his other plans. Now, as a petulant child, he will destroy the game board rather than admit defeat. Be ready for anything. He still believes himself a god, and gods do not fall gracefully.
We'll talk.
Goodbye.
What happened at the Elven Temple? It's got me thinking. I should go back, shouldn't I? To Tevinter. Once this is done, if we're still alive. All my talk of how terribly wrong things are back home. But what do I do about it? Nothing.
How does this relate to the Elven Temple?
You encountered ancient elves. A piece of history. Something the Imperium didn't destroy. Maybe my people can atone for what we've done. There is something still left to restore. Maybe not all of us want to, but that could be altered. If you can change minds, so can I.
Pues vete.
You're not doing nothing, Dorian. You came here. You're fighting with us.
Thank you for saying that. I want to do more than stop Corypheus, however. I want to save my home. It might surprise you to know that you're the one who inspired me. You're shaping the world, for good or ill. How could I aspire to do any less? If it means proving that Tevinter can be better, that there's hope even for my homeland, I would do anything.
Here we are again.
I should...
As you...
Greetings again, Inquisitor.
I trust every...
There have been a few scuffles with your Templars, but overall...
A request has been made of you, Inquisitor.
What is your...
I am able to pursue my duties with optimal efficiency.
Inquisitor.
I was pondering who might be divine, and it suddenly occurred to me. Is it so ridiculous for the Grand Clerics to support me? Why shouldn't they?
If you were divine, what would you do?
Change things. Change everything. Your support of the Mage Rebellion was a good start. We must build on this. No more circles. The mages will be free. The Chantry will accept them as the Maker's children. In fact, it will accept everyone. Elves, dwarves, even Canari. Why exclude them? The Chantry allows our differences to tear us apart, instead of teaching us how we are the same.
Sí, obvio que la voy a apoyar a Leliana. Los magos libres.
I think you would make a good divine.
I am glad to hear it. Your support may persuade the Grand Clerics to vote in my favor. Justinia wanted the Chantry to grow, but her reforms never took root. She was held back by tradition and was too gentle to force change. I won't make that mistake.
You can't force people to change their minds.
Then how will change ever come? People do not simply happen upon enlightenment. Most must be carried there. Justinia thought the circles needed to change. But why stop there? The Chantry alienated potential allies by brutalizing elves and belittling dwarves. If we could bring them into the fold, wouldn't we have peace? There are those who would cling to the old ways, of course, but they will see. I would make them see. But I've rambled on too long. I am not divine. Yet. So if we kill Corypheus, he has the power to move from one tainted creature into another? What we will learn next? That he can command the sun to rise or the seas to burn?
No matter how powerful he is, there's a way to defeat him, and we'll find it.
I hope you're right. I have researchers scouring the Temple of Mythal as we speak. I hope that their search turns up something we can use. Ancient magic, perhaps. Something even Corypheus missed. Anything to give us an edge.
Anything I should know?
It's been a long road, but we're nearing the end. With Samson gone, the Red Templars are scrambling.
Anything I should know?
I've nothing to report at the moment.
I'll leave you to your work.
Morrigan seems pleased with herself for some reason. Smug face. She becomes more and more like her mother each day. Don't tell her I said that.
I'll leave you to your...
Yes?
I'll leave you...
Though all before me is shadow, yet shall the Maker be my guide. I shall not be left to wander the drifting roads of the beyond. For there is no darkness in the Maker's light, and nothing that he has wrought shall be lost.
A prayer for you.
For those we have lost, and those I am afraid to lose.
You think talking to the Maker will help?
I found comfort in faith when my life offered little. Perhaps you find comfort elsewhere. Corypheus will retaliate. It's only a matter of time. We must draw strength wherever we can.
From moments like this, perhaps.
There are fewer of those lately.
There's time now.
Ahora me dejó acá.
I heard reports of the events at the Temple of Mythal, Inquisitor. It sounds magnificent. I hope we can explore it fully once Corypheus is defeated.
The Temple of Mythal held knowledge safe for untold centuries. It would be tragic to lose it.
Indeed. The Maker made the elves, as he did all children of this world. Any knowledge preserved by ancient elves in that temple could help us understand him better. But of course, all that must wait until Corypheus himself is defeated. Was there anything else, Inquisitor?
Can you tell me how our people are doing?
What would you like to know?
How are our fort...
With most of the Inquisition forces still at the Temple of Mythal, it is surprisingly quiet. When your army returns, that will change soon enough. Soon, even Skyhold will be filled to bursting with believers coming to join the Inquisition. I have spoken with Ambassador Montilier. It will be tight, but we will have food and work for all.
Do you...
With the rift near Crestwoods, the people in the hills, more than that I can... Your worship. What would you like to know?
How are our...
With most of the Inquisition, I have spoken...
No, tengo que fijarme las plantas. Ya está.
Good, Inquisitor. I am glad that issue has been resolved.
What is your...
We are groaning with resources. A rift...
As...
Of course.
Ah, y a ver. Ah, le falta poco.
Inquisitor.
Ah, voy a hablar con Morrigan ya que estoy. Ah, pero... Ah, sí, sí. Ya me acuerdo, ya me acuerdo. No, voy a hablar con los demás.
Victory in the Arbor Wilds. The Archdemon might have been a real threat to our army, but it flew off once we turned the tide. It is still out there, however. I wonder what Corypheus plans now.
He'll hide. What other choice does he have?
Do not underestimate Corypheus. He is powerful, and you have yet to fight him one-on-one. But he will come. You will get your chance.
We'll face Corypheus together.
There is not another man I would be more proud to fight beside. Not long ago, this was impossible to imagine. You, the man I love, victory close at hand. The time has come to consider what will come next.
I don't care what's next, as long as we're together.
And if I am named Divine?
I won't lose you to the Chantry.
You haven't lost me yet.
No quiero que la elijan a Cassandra. Quiero que sea Leliana. ¿Dónde estoy ahora? Ah, en el otro lado del castillo.
Corypheus is able to possess Grey Wardens, or so I hear. Perhaps it's a good thing I'm not a real warden.
If necessary, we could have left you in Skyhold, but now we don't need to. You can get close enough to Corypheus to kiss him now.
I hope that's not an order.
What do you think of the Inquisition?
I just know that you could shake this world to its foundation. As you wish. Something on your mind?
Nothing.
Bueno, voy a vender todo.
An opportunity, Your Worship. If you've a moment, I would speak to you about a potential partnership.
How are you doing? Good business?
In this gilded fortress? How could we not be?
We'll speak another...
Certainly. My Lord Inquisitor, your efforts to restore our hubs of commerce have been tremendous, as is the gratitude of the tradesmen and affiliates.
You said something about a partnership.
The work you have done has presented an opportunity to return trade to the roads. A minimal investment at key points will ensure safe caravans. I'll forward it to your assistants for consideration. We have this opportunity because of you, Inquisitor, and we will all profit.
We'll speak another time.
Certainly, Lord Inquisitor.
Una nueva operación.
Inquisitor.
We'll speak another...
Epa, esta pasta. Que 6 de fuerza. Ah, esta es la espada que tenía Samson. No, pero la voy a vender, la voy a vender. es mejor la de los elfos. Y esto... armadura media. A ver. Sí, la vendí. Bien, tengo una nueva operación. Y ahora me acordé del tipo ese que te hacía las preguntas, pero no lo veo. No sé si ponérmelo a buscar, porque la verdad que no. No, acá no está.
Inquisitor.
What's been going?
Just waiting to get back out there.
Inquisitor.
As you were.
Para ver.
Inquisitor.
What's the current mood?
Obsequious.
What's the word?
If you complaining that you time to bed your allies, I don't get it.
As you were.
Most of the charges are still at the Temple of Mythal. I'm Mr. Crazy Fine.
Can you think of any other top?
Most of our people were at the Temple of Mythal. I've still got a few, though. Men who are recovering from wounds. I can send them around to rattle swords, wave flags, and look a lot larger than they are. It'll mess with enemy estimates of our numbers, so no one thinks Skyhold is undermanned.
We'll talk later.
Inquisitor?
Can you think of any other?
Nothing jumps out at me. If I come up with...
We'll...
So to kill Corypheus, all we have to do is kill his dragon first? That's easy. We're good at killing shit. Just one more big fight to put this Magister asshole down for good. I knew you'd get us here, boss.
It's been an honor, Bull.
Oh, don't get like that. This isn't goodbye. We're kicking this guy's ass. I can't understand how those women in the kitchen can be awake so early after the night we had.
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss. Hey, that elven redhead who makes the buns in the kitchen. Is she available? Because I'm getting signals.
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss. Pleasure as always, boss.
See you later.
I'm sorry. Oh wait, no I'm not. It's just the funniest, isn't it? That creaky old Abelas in Mythal saying the elves weren't destroyed by Tevinter.
Te estás regodeando.
That's some long dead you're gloating over.
About time I got mine back. Elvie elves have shoved victim in my face 1,000,000 times. Like being sad makes them better than me. Turns out they're not victims. They're the same as everyone else. Arseholes. Plus, a big old temple full of demon-worshipping lies. Grand, that.
You seem pretty certain. You don't believe anything from Mythal.
Of course not. What, I should believe all that stuff? Because elves? I mean, it was impressive and all. Makes the Dalish look like tits for living in the woods, but so what? There can't be a bunch of gods and the Maker. Don't matter how much or little you believe, those don't fit. So call me stupid, but I believe the stuff not made up by dead people who failed. Mythal is a ruin full of demons. I mean, it just makes sense, right?
There's so much history there. What if some of it is true?
No, now you're stupid. You can't think that because it's stupid.
But everything we saw...
Why believe it? Because Abelas looked weird? If that's all it takes, Cariffi's shitheel is full of lumpy truth. You're not even an elf. Why are you being so damned elfy? You're the frigging herald of Andraste. Every time you open your mouth, you'll sound like an idiot.
It's not as if it matters what I believe. I've already denied being the herald.
Not for me to say, yeah. Just saying. Anyway, believe what you want. So long as we kill Cariffi fish. Whatever.
Se enoja, tiene carácter, será.
Back, yeah? Always good.
Igual tengo...
Are things playing out the way you expected?
Everyone's ready to punch Cariffius in the dangle bag. That's what you call it. Metaphor.
Tengo buena afinidad de volconcera, por eso no me trata bien. Vamos un rato arriba,
Sky's pretty, even with that thing. It's got... sky.
A ver qué dice Cole.
Cariffius died, and then he didn't. That's why he always felt wrong, like he didn't fit inside himself. He wears another man's life. I thought dying was forever.
So did I. Cariffius seems to break a lot of rules.
But is it him? Is he real? If a man can be dead and then not, could I have saved the real Cole?
Está pensando en el pasado.
What happened to him wasn't your fault.
It gnawed at me, hooks in the hollows, pain of not knowing like the knot in his belly. But that is a hurt, and hurts can heal. I can heal.
Cole? Cole? Are you?
You may still use that name, if you like. I am here to help you.
Se curó él mismo. O sea, es como que aceptó su pasado y... Bueno, voy a hablar con Cassandra otra vez, a ver si... mira, un guardia gris.
You are quite distracting, you know. Find Cariffius. If he vanishes, he will only rebuild his power and come at us again. And he will come. Whatever mad play the Magister has in mind, you star as his nemesis. I shudder to think what a creature like that could concoct next, given the time.
Do you have any advice for me?
We must guard Skyhold carefully. There is no telling when Corypheus will next attack.
Do you have any advice for me?
We must guard Skyhold carefully. There is no telling when...
Do you have any...
Nothing I can think of. No.
I was hoping we could spend some time together.
What could we possibly do to pass the time?
Bueno, tendría que hablar con... Tendría que hablar con Morrigan y ya prepararme para ir al yermo cineante. Bueno, vamos a hablar con Morrigan.
Inquisitor, thank the Maker you're here. Morrigan chased after her son into the Illuvian. She was terrified.
She was chasing Kieran.
She said he activated the mirror somehow, and then she ran into it. I've never seen Morrigan like that. You must go after her. I will find help, Inquisitor.
Para que me acordé de una cosa también. Pues me acordé que tengo las operaciones. Bien, ya tenemos a Samson. Hay dos operaciones nuevas. Abrir los caminos. Esta es la comercial. No sé, a ver, este... Ah, este de los batalladores, ¿se acuerdan?
Letters are pouring in from all corners. Congratulations, pledges of loyalty, conversions to Andraste.
All premature until we deal with Corypheus.
Bueno, vamos a mandar a los exploradores, son más rápidos.
Let us begin.
Y bueno, lo pongo acá, a Cullen.
Inquisitor.
Ahora sí, ahora voy al espejo. Ah, y hay que jugar a Samson. Bueno, pero lo dejo. Ahora voy al espejo primero y después. Ah, las plantas todavía están creciendo.
This isn't the crossroads. This is the Fade.
Otra.
How did the Illuvian lead here? Can it go anywhere?
Otra vez en el velo y de forma física, la segunda vez. Parece ser que los Eluvians son también... Claro, por eso Corypheus quería el pozo también. Se metía con el Eluvian y... Esto ya me trae recuerdo de la misión. La de los guardas.
Go back. I must find Kieran before it's too late. Why would Kieran do this? How could he do this? We stand in the Fade. To direct the Illuvian here would require immense power. If he is lost to me now after all I have sacrificed...
So, this isn't what you intended when you asked me to come speak with you.
Yes, cleverly lure you into the Fade. My master stroke.
What do the voices tell you then?
Not a thing since I entered. Whatever happens to him now, 'tis my doing. I set him on this path. Please, help me look, Inquisitor. Just a little longer.
Vamos a ayudar a Morrigan. No le quise hablar así, pero bueno, me salió. Igual es peligroso meterse así, como estamos ahora, sin armas, sin nada. Ni siquiera ella tiene el bastón, o sea, yo no tengo la armadura, nada. Estamos como húmedos, me parece. Lirio rojo. Lirio rojo en el velo. Igual esto... Claro, el velo se moldea, depende la persona. Cuando entra, la persona ve lo que tiene en su interior. Porque es un mundo más volátil. No tan físico como este. Como en nuestra realidad.
There he is!
Who's with him?
That's... No. It can't be.
¿Quién es?
Mother!
Flemet.
Mother. Now, isn't this a surprise?
So this is all some kind of family reunion.
Mother, daughter, grandson. It rather warms the heart, does it not?
Kieran is not your grandson. Let him go.
As if I were holding the boy hostage. She's always been ungrateful, you see.
Ungrateful! I know how you plan to extend your life, wicked crone. You will not have me, and you will not have my son.
That's quite enough. You'll endanger the boy.
What have you done to me?
I have done nothing. You drank from the well of your own volition.
Oh, Mythal.
Esto es tremendo, la parte esta. La bruja Flemeth es la madre de Morrigan. Es una señora muy misteriosa porque en el Dragon Age 1 yo la maté. Encima se transforma en dragón, o sea, parecía una anciana. En el Dragon Age 1 no tenía esa apariencia, parecía más una vieja. La maté, habíamos descubierto un libro con Morrigan que decía que tenía hijas, porque Morrigan es una hija, y cuando se venía bastante vieja, o sea, poseía el cuerpo de la hija y así vivía eternamente. Por eso ella le dijo eso. Es un placer.
You are. It's very nice to finally meet you.
You see, girl, those are manners, as you require a demonstration.
I require nothing from you but your death.
You tried that once already, and see how far it got you.
I'm sorry, Mother. I heard her calling to me. She said now was the time.
I do not understand.
Once I was but a woman, crying out in the lonely darkness for justice. And she came to me, a wisp of an ancient being, and she granted me all I wanted and more. I have carried Mythal through the ages ever since, seeking the justice denied to her.
Claro, esto explica, bueno, la bruja Flemeth igual tenía varios nombres, que aparece también en Dragon Age 2, y a mí también me sorprende porque yo en el 1 la había matado, en el 2 no la matás, pero y bueno, no entendés cómo tiene tanto poder, y acá bueno se revela que Miltal, o sea, el espíritu este le ofreció, le dijo si podía estar en su cuerpo y le daba a cambio cosas, por eso es tan poderosa. La llevas dentro.
Then you carry Mythal inside you.
She is a part of me, no more separate than your heart from your chest. You hear the voices of the well, girl. What do they say?
They say you speak the truth.
But what was Mythal? A legend given name and called a god? Or something more? Truth is not the end, but a beginning. A herald indeed, shouting to the heavens, harbinger of a new age. As for me, I have had many names, but you may call me Flemeth.
No sé si preguntarle acá. Bueno, también lo que tiene esto de lo que tiene de fuerte esta parte, como Miltal, si supuestamente era una diosa elfa, está libre, no fue engañada por el Fel Arel, que es el dios lobo. Supuestamente Miltal también había quedado en la trampa, y acá la vemos que anda por la tierra.
If Mythal is within you, why not reveal yourself?
And to whom should I reveal myself?
To the elves, to everyone.
I knew the hearts of men even before Mythal came to me. It is why she came to me. They do not want the truth, and I am but a shadow, lingering in the sun.
Why did Mythal come to you?
For a reckoning that will shake the very heavens.
And you follow her whims? Do you even know what she truly is?
You seek to preserve the powers that were, but to what end? It is because I taught you, girl. Because things happened that were never meant to happen. She was betrayed as I was betrayed, as the world was betrayed. Mythal clawed and crawled her way through the ages to me, and I will see her avenged. Alas, so long as the music plays, we dance.
Está enojada.
I know the name Flemeth. It belongs to an ancient Ferelden legend. It says long ago you left your husband for a lover. Your husband then tricked you, killed your lover, and imprisoned you. Then a spirit came to offer you vengeance. Mythal, that's what you spoke of.
One day someone will summarize the terrible events of your life so quickly. But yes, I was that woman. That is how my tale began.
Flemeth appears in other legends, helping heroes for reasons of her own.
I nudge history when it's required. Other times, a shove is needed.
Y bueno, a eso que se refiere con el empujón en el Dragon Age 2 te ayuda a Hack en el principio. Aparte se convierte en dragón, es muy poderoso.
Did you come here to make Morrigan serve you?
Oh, what a servant she would make. Then what is it you want?
One thing, and one thing only.
I have to go now, Mother.
No, I will not allow it.
He carries a piece of what once was, snatched from the jaws of darkness. You know this.
He is not your pawn, Mother. I will not let you use him.
Have you not used him? Was that not your purpose? The reason you agreed to his creation?
That was then. Now he is my son. Flemeth extends her life by possessing the bodies of her daughters, Inquisitor. That was the fate she intended for me. I thwarted her, and now she intends to have Kieran instead.
Wait, the way she talked about Kieran.
I am not the only one carrying the soul of a being long thought lost.
He is more than that, Mother.
As am I. Yet do you hear me complain? Our destinies are not so easily avoided, dear girl.
Mother, I have to.
You do not belong to her, Kieran. Neither of us do.
Ah, bueno, el Kieran tiene por el Dragon Age 1 tiene también la esencia de un antiguo dios. O sea, es parecido como Fleme.
If Kieran is so special, why did you wait until now to come for him?
I did not know where he was. Morrigan cleverly hid him from me. Until now.
Ah, claro. Por el
Always grasping beyond your reach, despite all that I taught you.
Whatever else you think he is, Kieran is still a child.
And so much better behaved than his mother was at his age.
Kieran,
As you wish. Hear my proposal, dear girl. Let me take the lad, and you are free of me forever. I will never interfere with or harm you again. Or keep the lad with you, and you will never be safe from me. I will have my due.
I will take my chances.
I found you once, girl. What makes you think I will not find you again?
Take over my body now, if you must. Just let Kieran go. He will be better off without me. Just as I was better off without you.
Le sacó el espíritu. del...
No more dreams?
No more dreams. A soul is not forced upon the unwilling, Morrigan. You were never in danger from me. Listen to the voices. They will teach you, as I never did.
Wait!
Se llevó el alma del antiguo dios.
Are you all right, Kieran? You are not hurt?
I feel lonely.
She wanted the old god soul all along. Is it worth reminding myself that perhaps I do not know everything after all? My mother has the soul of an elven goddess, or whatever Mythal truly was, and her plans are unknown to me.
You truly had no idea what she was.
I knew she kept the truth from me. I even suspected she was not truly human, but this... I always thought the so-called elven gods were little more than glorified rulers, but now... I have doubt. And doubt is... an uncomfortable thing, Inquisitor. Just be thankful you did not drink from the well. I am evidently tied to my mother for eternity.
Y bueno, yo tanto que lo quería beber que se lo di.
So Kieran had the soul of an old god.
Taken from the archdemon at the final battle of the Fifth Blight. Yes, he has never known anything else. I'm uncertain what effect this will have on him.
But why did you...
I told you at the temple, the magic of old must be preserved, no matter how feared. Kieran had a destiny, and now it is in Flemeth's hands. I suppose we shall see what she does with it.
I must admit, I still can't quite believe what happened.
It is as if something from ancient times stretched a skeletal hand into our present. Of course, the same could be said of Corypheus. Now we must prepare to face Corypheus himself. It seems Mother was right. The voices of the well tell me I will be able to match his dragon. All that remains is for you to find him. Mother must be very pleased. If I see her again, I will have no choice but to do every single thing she commands. I feel certain what happened at the Temple of Mythal must somehow have been her influence.
No, vos, Liz.
As I recall, you insisted on drinking from the well.
Which she would have known I would do.
So it's all a conspiracy? Corypheus too?
Why not? He must have acquired that elven orb somewhere. I suppose we have little choice but to proceed, and be thankful she assisted us at all.
Do you trust what Flemeth told us?
About what she is? I am uncertain. I knew there was more to her than I realized, that she was not truly human. This? I once found her grimoire, and that was where I learned her immortality was gained by stealing the bodies of
Claro,
her
esto es en el...
Flemeth claims I misunderstood. It is not forced on the unwilling. Meaning I might agree to such a thing? Impossible, yet there seemed an undeniable sense of truth to the things she told us. All my years spent hunting for arcane mysteries, and the greatest was the one I left behind.
So what do you intend to do now?
Once Corypheus is defeated, I will take Kieran and leave. Where I will go is uncertain. I must consider the fact that Flemeth may yet have plans for me. I am, after all, her servant. Such a delight. Yet we must now consider the coming battle. I hope all I learned from the well proves worthwhile.
I'd like to know more about you.
If you have questions, then ask.
I'll leave you to the garden.
Until next time, then. My Lord Inquisitor.
I'd like...
If you have questions, then ask.
Ah, ya están las plantas. Bueno, ahora voy a jugar a Samson.
Give me, Inquisitor. For personal interest, I have relieved Josephine, as you might expect. Knight Templar Samson, General to Corypheus, traitor to the Order. The blood on his hands cannot be measured. His head is too valuable to take. Kirkwall, Orlais, many would see him suffer. I can't say I'm not one of them.
Judging him will affect as many as his crimes. I won't take it lightly.
The Red Lyrium will steal your vengeance. You know what it does. Corypheus only delayed my corruption.
Are you still loyal to that thing? He poisoned the Order, used them to kill thousands.
Templars have always been used. How many were left to rot like I was, after the Chantry burned away their minds? Piss on it. I followed him, so Templars could at least die at their best. Same lie as the Chantry. The profit just isn't as pretty.
I found your people. They believed in you. Believed your cause was righteous.
Not your business, Inquisitor.
Your friend Maddox was so loyal, he killed himself. For you.
They were always going to die. I saw what Corypheus was doing. So yes, I fed them hope instead of despair. I made them believe their pain had purpose. Just like the Chantry does. Right, Commander? It ended as well as anything else I've done. Corypheus would kill me on sight. I'll tell your people what they want. Everything I cared about is destroyed.
Le voy a poner que estudie. Que Dagna lo estudie.
Samson, you can still be of use to good people. What you know is less important than what you are. My Arcanist will study your resistance to Red Lyrium.
Do as you will, Inquisitor. Your kind always does.
A ver si podemos sacar algo. Bueno, tengo que hablar con los consejeros. La condena al mundo entero. No, lo pongo a Cole.
No, I'm just waiting, like everyone else.
Not for much longer.
Bueno, podría prepararme para... Podría prepararme para ir a... Yermo Cisneante. Le voy a dar la armadura y lo bastón a Dorian. Voy a llevar a Dorian. Y tenía pensado, no sé si llevar a Cole, lo que pasa es que no tengo avión volcánico. Tengo uno solo nada más. A ver las armas de Cole. Piensa que esta... Le tendría que fabricar otra de estas. Tendría que comprar ahora un volcánico. Pero ahora voy a ir así. Después lo incorporo igual que a Toro de Hierro cuando pase nivel 20.
Any luck charting the area?
I did what I could, Your Worship. This space has nothing but... space. If there's nothing valuable here, I say let Corypheus have it.
Corypheus wouldn't send out his followers unless it was worth it.
I did find something for you. Old dwarven ruins, on the surface. impossible, but there you go. The Red Templars are digging him out, with Venatori supervision.
Whatever they want, we must beat them to it.
I just saw Red Templars heading northwest to here. They might be a good start. I found this map on a dead one. Maybe it shows where they're headed. Good luck.
Ah, este mapa. Sí, este mapa es inmenso, ya emocionante. Ah, tengo que hablar acá con el oficial.
Inquisitor, I've something for you.
What is it?
This could help us.
Oh, se me quedó.
Inquisitor.
Se me quedó bugueado. Ah, está ya. No, acá se termina. Acá hay, bueno, obviamente como en Emprise de Ulion hay buenos materiales, tanto metales como, bueno, como telas también, por los enemigos te dan. Y pieles, eso también lo bueno que tiene este, que tiene unos animales que te dan, creo que tiene 2 especies de animales. Acá, nevarrita, pensé que era un volcánico, suele haber acá también. Acá farmé un poco acá y ya me puedo hacer el arma, porque si sigo comprando, gastando oro y comprar metales. Y esto.
Greetings.
Ours shall be the burden of knowledge, to take into the earth and prove us worthy.
That's from the Chant of Light. Is that a thing? Do people go about reciting from it like that?
The righteous shall carry the Maker's word to every corner of his house.
All right, well, good luck.
Buena suerte. Igual es raro, una monja sola acá en estas tierras que está repleto de peligros. Oh, hay un cuerpo ahí. No me acuerdo cuánto de un volcánico necesitaba, pero si junto, no sé, por lo menos como mucho 50 por ahí. Y nevarrito también es bueno. Ah, y esta es la que estaba plantando, me parece. Ah, ya hay un ocular, Sí.
It's a pleasure to see a new face. Watch out for those Tevinter mages. they aren't so kindly as Hunter Mag, which is me.
Anything I should look out for?
Watch out if you have to fill your water skins. There's more monsters than normal staking out the oasis.
Do you know what the Venatori mages are doing here?
Arguing amongst themselves, mostly. I think they're trying to find a way inside that tomb with the two statues. It's locked tight as far as I can tell.
Why come out here for game? What do you hunt?
Not game. I bring back fine furs and shiny teeth they cut and sew in Orlais. I'm not the only hunter here. Val Royal's always hungry for the best. You can make a fortune feeding that beast. Quillback spines, for example. All the fashion for men's hats last winter.
Ah, lomo plumoso. El lomo plumoso te da buenas pieles.
Farewell.
Keep your water handy. Fine night.
Farewell.
Heed the winds.
Oh, otra vez. Esta es la tierra que se queda bugueada en las conversaciones. Se me quedó. Ah, ahí hay aurón volcánico. A ver si puedo. Ah, bueno, ahora no se puede ni mover, No puedo usar las habilidades. Ah, nevarritas. Se quedó planchada ahí. ¿Cómo hago para subir ahí? No sé si hay algo, me parece. No llego a ver. Bueno, me falta ver un poco acá. Voy a tener que matar al ciervo este, porque si no... No, pero me parece que es... No tiene pieles buenas este, a ver. No, de grado 2.
How do you want to be remembered, Cassandra? Valiant yet sexy rebel against the status quo?
I don't have any control over how I'll be remembered.
Sword raised high, blue scarf dramatically fluttering in the wind, sun rising behind you.
Blue scarf? Why would I be wearing such a thing?
It's a painting, of course. Work with me, it'll be fantastic.
El ocularon, voy al ocularon porque así me revela lugares, así puedo ver. Ah, encima para acá. Ah, 2 nada más. Oh. Bien cómodo. ¿Para dónde era? Sí, estoy yendo. Ah, bueno, arriba. Bueno, el otro lo dejo. Voy a ir un poquito para la izquierda. Y acá todas las grietas son todas de nivel 3 también. Son los mapas más complicados.
Are those lights in the distance? They may be campfires.
Let's have a look.
¿Qué dijo que hay hogueras? Yo no veo ninguna hoguera. No, allá hay una grieta. Y yo vine por el aurón volcánico y estoy sacando todo nevarrita. Creo que la nevarrita te da bastón de hielo, me parece. Allá hay otra grieta. Ahí hay Venatoris. Ah no, templarios rojos. Sí, pero acá te dan buenísimas telas te dan acá, todos los enemigos. No sé si ir... Preferí ir a la otra grieta, me parece, antes de... Allá sí, templarios rojos. Nos van a ver, no nos vieron. Vamos a acabar con ellos y después... Ah, me esquivó la trampa. Me está pegando a Dorian. No tengo el escudo todavía. No llego. Ahí está.
Crawling all that way, dying of thirst.
Poor soul. Andraste guide them to the Maker's side.
If we run out of water, just stick a knife in me.
La Zurita.
There's a lot of people interested in the ruins out here all of a sudden. I wonder why.
Ah, estos deben ser cazadores que están. Y si están interesados en las ruinas, porque algo debe haber. Si Corypheus tiene sus fuerzas acá, o sea, algo. Como en el templo de Mital. Todo nevarrita ahí acá. ¿Y acá qué hay? Ah, debe ser abajo. Una cantera.
Yep, still sandy.
Ah, ya no vio. ¿A quién le pegó? A Barry. Bien, este de acá. Hay un campamento ya. Claro, acá creo que me voy de mapa. Ah, esos animales dan buenas pieles. Estos. Oh, buenísima, débiles al frío. Sí, las escamas de Griverno. Ah, ya hay arañas. Muchos cazadores acá.
Don't go near those Red Templars. They're a vicious bunch.
Y sí, si te mandas sola no creo que sobrevivan un enfrentamiento. Acá está lleno de arañas. Vamos a tener que ya estar volviendo a feudo. Parece el mapa parece pequeño, pero es como que las distancias son re largas. Por ejemplo, si tengo que ir de acá hasta acá, no parece mucho, pero es. Parece, yo hago así, parece que es pequeña para. Ah, podría hacer un farmeo acá también. No, voy acá, listo. Ah, y tengo objetos también. Bueno. Y tengo objetos ahora que me acuerdo en los premios. Para tendría que ir a ver si están las plantas. Sí están también. Y de estas hay un montón, ¿no, tío? Quizá plante todas de estas ahora, me convenga. Beta. Esta. Me convenga poner toda la misma. Porque en el yermo cineante me voy a llenar de la que estaba antes. Cosas especiales.
The Temple of Mythal sounds like the most interesting place. I hope you brought back samples of, well, anything.
Have you learned anything new from your guest?
Yes, he's a red lyrium-infused masterclass in how to be a sourpuss. He doesn't do anything. I mean, I can't blame him. He's kind of broken. It's very sad. But I can wring out a rune or two. His armor is a fantastic application of old and new. It's mesmerizing. The best things are, you know.
Dagna, show me what you can do.
Here's how it goes. Bring me the rarest... Mind your step for things and
Dagna.
Here's how.
Ah, me dio una runa de la corrupción maestra. Yo para mí tendría que haberme dado... Ah, esta es una espada. Sí, me tendría que haber dado... una soberbia. Tengo dos ya. La voy a guardar. Ah, también podría ir a coso al vendedor ese, me acuerdo. No, voy solo. Al vendedor que tiene el artículo ese rarísimo.
return. I expect this visit shall be, and then you may leave and purchase things from shops more aligned.
I'll have you.
Of course you.
I am.
And at this moment you're and just as deserving.
Bueno, lo compro así ya. ¿Y esto? El grande.
I am undone, buried in wealth but undone. I am undone.
Claro, porque perdió lo que vendía. Es una operación entonces. Bueno, ahora ya vuelvo a feudo. Tengo que ir a la mesa de operaciones. Todavía no terminaron acá.
Rather than fearing what she will do, you do care.
I would have concern for anyone who came into contact with that thing.
Pero decía que era una operación. ¿Dónde está? Ah, acá la tapaba. Para nosotros es sencillo colocarlo así. Me pongo a culo.
Inquisitor.
Bueno, listo.